Hi Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a little weekly reading, although I do feel like this is the type of reading that could be timeless as well. So, it's just taking a look at your energy and your person's energy, and I'm using a whole array of my cards. So, we'll see what comes out for you, but we're going to start with some Lenormand cards for you and also for your person to see the energy that both of you are in towards each other. All right, so you, them, and we'll see what we get. All right, so what do we have for you? All right, so we have the magnifying glass for you. So that tells me that you are possibly looking at something more deeply right now. You're looking at something more closely. You're kind of putting something under the microscope. You're putting the connection under the microscope for some reason. Let's see what else. Okay, and this could be why. All right. So we have the birds here. The birds are about chatter, about gossip, can be about other people in some way. The number 12 here breaks down to a 3, which is about communication. So it's like you might be looking at something more closely or looking at a connection more closely because of what other people are saying, possibly because of what other people are saying about this person or about you and this person together. I always say that if you can, look more closely at the connection if you want to. But as far as if you're depending on other people's opinions or approval or judgment in some way, then this is not a bad energy to let go of, okay? Because sometimes we allow people to affect our decisions and our path when, our gut or our intuition is telling us something different. So what do we have here for your person? All right, so we have the letter. So the letter is about some type of communication towards you. This person might want to say something to you or something's on their mind. What do we have here? We have the clouds. Okay, in a way, it feels like you can see we've got the dark side of the clouds here, and on the flip side, we have the sunny side. So this always represents, to me, this person might be in split energy in some way. In other words, they're giving you a percentage of who they are, and they're giving something else a percentage of their time and who they are. So this person might want to talk about this. This person might want to talk about how they're spending their time, or the fact that they feel like they're being pulled in two different directions in some way. All right, so let's see. Let's get one of these cards for each of you. This is my Awakening Journey deck, and you'll either get a card that's in the shadow, or you're going to get a card that's in the light. So let's see for you. All right, wow, we have high frequency vibration is where you live. Okay, so that could be why you're taking a deeper look at something. Okay, it might be because you're aligning with a connection here in some way. High frequency vibration, that's the energy of joy. Okay, and that's why I might have felt compelled to say to get rid of this energy, because this could be lowering your vibration. In other words, other people's opinions affecting what you're seeing. Okay, so this is good. That's beautiful. That's joyful. What do we have over here? Look at that. Mutual connection. That's like the 2 of Cups. So this person is sensing and feeling that mutual connection. So, what does this split energy mean? It might mean that they want to give you more of their time, more of their love, more to the connection. Okay? So let's see what we have here for you. You both are going to get a pink card here because you both came up in the light. So let's see. All right, so we have here for you, this might be something that you have learned over the course of time or learned over the course of this connection. It says, never say something to intentionally hurt someone. They will never forget it. Okay, so I feel like that's coming up to remind you that you know this, or remind you that you know how fragile people are. You know how fragile your heart is. So if, again, I feel like it's speaking to this birds card here. You might be experiencing hurt by other people's opinions or by what other people are saying. You might be learning this lesson through being around other people, judging or having something to say about your connection or about this person or about you for that matter. Okay? But we do open ourselves up to that energy, that judgment, those opinions when we choose to talk about our relationship. So you might be learning it's not really worth it to talk about my relationship or talk about my connection because it opens me up to a lot of negative chatter that I don't need. Okay? For this person over here, we have love touches, feeling sexual. This person feels like they just want to be with you. They want to touch you. They are feeling attracted to you, feeling sexual. So, this clouds over here, if this person is split in their energy in some way, it's like, why? They want to talk about it. They want to talk about this, which honestly I feel is good. So you're both going to get a blue card here because you're kind of both in the same energy. You both have some quirky cards for Lenormand here. So I feel like there's issues separately. So you both have issues. I don't feel like it's an issue within the connection. It feels more like issues outside the connection that might be affecting the connection. So one for you, one for them. No more separation. Wow. So if the issue was that the two of you have been in some type of separation, maybe physical separation, distance, or the fact that you haven't been talking, this person definitely wants to talk to you. So no more separation here. And for them, a mended heart. So this feels like something is either coming back together, there's an apology somewhere, or the two of you are just able to be together where maybe you weren't before. A mended heart. This could be physical. Again, somebody was ill and now they're better. Or, this person has healed in some way where they're ready to move forward. Maybe ready to separate themselves from whatever that cloudy energy is, or that energy that's pulling them away from this connection. Wow. All right, so now we want to get, this is the only deck that I'm using today that isn't mine. Well, I guess, and the Lenormand cards are not mine either, but we're going to see what energy spirit would like to see in both of you right now. For you, invite help. So this help is the divine. Invite the divine to pursue you seriously. Just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. So, you can call it God, you can call it a higher power, you can call it the universe, you can call it source, right? Whatever higher power, whatever you call it, it feels like, instead of trying to look at something, this magnifying glass, trying to figure something out or trying to look at something so closely, looking at the minute details, this feels like the universe is saying, you know what? Give it over to me and, I will pull you. I will guide you. Surrender to me instead of feeling like you have to do this yourself. For your person, what do we have here? Look at grief. And look at this picture of a heart, an amended heart. That's really interesting. Tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. That's exactly what this is saying, amended heart. So I feel like this person, Spirit is basically saying that this person might be ready for something. They might be ready to have an open heart to something where they weren't in the past. They might be ready to balance out their energy, what they're giving their time to, what they're giving their energy to. Like they're realizing maybe what's important to their heart. Okay? They feel very much in a love, an open heart space energy for sure towards you. All right, so let's get a couple of these blue cards here. One for you, one for them. One for you, one for them. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? Ooh, cruel. What is this? Cruel. And then we have a test. So I feel like you might have gone through something with this person that you felt, gosh, you might have been asking yourself, gosh, is the universe testing me right now? It seems really cruel. I don't feel like this is you being cruel, and I actually don't feel like it's this person being cruel. I feel like that's why you're getting this invitation for help, because you might have looked at something as being cruel, possibly because there was maybe distance or something going on in this connection that it felt like a cruel joke, okay? It felt like a test. And you might not have seen, and that's why you're looking in this, this magnifying glass, trying to figure out, what can I do? What can I do to make this better, or this situation better, or to bring us closer or together? I don't feel like you really had to do anything. Okay, and especially since you're in this high vibration, this joy, you might already know that. So what do we have here for this person? Look at harsh. It's almost like the two of you are mirroring each other. Closed. So really, it does. It feels like the two of you might have experienced being pulled apart on some level, or you felt like you were pulled apart. This person saw it as harsh. You saw it as cruel. You might have been asking the universe, like, gosh, is this a test? I mean, have I done something to deserve this? This closed energy, I feel like whatever was pulling this person away from you, I feel like that has closed out. This person has gone through a period of grief, but also of mending their heart as well. So that's just, I feel like, information about what what might have been going on here that may not have allowed the connection to come together the way both of you might have wanted it to. All right, so let's get one card for you, one card for your person, and we're going to do these again. One for you, and one for your person. All right, so this might be something that your person would say to you. They felt that in some way you were different, okay? This person, I feel like, has Two of Cups energy towards you. They have this mutual connection with you. And if the two of you felt like you were being pulled apart in some way, for some reason, I feel like this person hung on to the fact that they knew you were different. They knew the connection was different. And then we have accidental occurrence turns out to be divine intervention. So I feel like anything that you thought was, again, cruel or a test, or you were being tested, it was really about, divine intervention. So that can mean if something felt delayed or something felt put off, it was because the timing just wasn't at that right point. So over here, your person, look at fifth dimensional experiences. This is something that you both might have been experiencing while the two of you were apart. Because again, going back up here, no more separation. It feels like something's coming together that felt pulled apart. So you guys might have been experiencing some type of telepathic communication, or fifth dimensional experiences could be, you feel like you're dreaming about somebody, but it could actually be a visitation, and the way that it's a visitation or an astral meeting of some kind is that you don't forget it. It's very clear. It's more clear than sometimes real memories are, okay? And then we have here, a family member steps up in a surprising way. Okay, so this person might have had somebody that did something surprisingly loving or made something better for them, made it easier to go through, okay? Might have given support in some way that helped with mending their heart in some way. Again, I'm not clarifying a lot of these cards because you all are going to relate to them in different ways. So this is calling on you to use your intuition a little bit too. What makes sense here for you. All right, so let's see what the two of you would say to each other right now. Okay. What would you possibly say to your person? All right. I can make you my priority when I love myself first. So that's where divine intervention might have stepped in here. All right. So this magnifying glass actually could be about you really looking a little bit more deeply at yourself, inviting help, surrendering to a higher power for help around a situation that was really difficult. You might have felt like you were in this high vibration of love and everything got just ripped away from you, right? So, this is saying that I can make you my priority when I love myself first. That's what you're saying to this person. That's what your higher self is saying, okay? And that's good. So part of this journey might be that you are looking at yourself much differently. And then what else would you say? Look at that. You got the granddaddy. It says, you make me better. You are my desire. You make me want to run your way. You love me in a special way. You say what's in your heart. You see me for who I truly am, and you know I want you to be mine. There's only one card like that in this deck. So what would your person say to you? I know my heart says you are the one. Wow, this is really, this person, is really speaking from the heart, or their higher self is really speaking from the heart here. These are all very loving cards towards you. This is the crown chakra, the purple. This is coming from a place of I know. It's like there is definitely a knowing between the two of you here. And I don't know, what might have kept you apart. Certainly what's going on in the world could have certainly played a part in this, right? And then I have challenging thoughts that distract me. So this just says that, like everybody else, this person might be going through some challenging or difficult times. I don't feel like this has anything to do with you. I feel like it has to do with whatever this grief was. And this grief could certainly had something to do with you, especially if the two of you couldn't be together. Challenging thoughts that distract me could be that this person is having a lot of thoughts of you, and because the two of you might have been in separation for a while, which is now seeming to be ending, the amount or how much they're thinking about you could literally be distracting them in their life too. Okay. All right, so what is coming for this connection? Let's see. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the card of what's next. And then we have King of Swords. So whoever in this connection is the analyzer, or whoever, somebody here might literally be an analyst. But I feel like whoever has the tendency, and I feel like it's you. I do feel like it's you, Leo, in this particular case. I feel like this is saying you might have a tendency to get caught up in thinking about things versus focusing on what's next. I want to see, let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. That's you. You are what's next, okay? When it comes to this person, Queen of Wands is Leo, okay? And that is saying that you are next for this person. I feel like you already know that. You might have a tendency, both of these cards are about thinking and questioning. You might be thinking or questioning, is this real? Is this really happening? Are we really going to do this? I feel like the answer is yes. Okay? And this person is going to be reaching out or has something to talk about with you. This, again, could be a physical separation or, an emotional separation, or it could have been a breakup at some point, but it feels like something is coming back together. All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.